Introducing to the chief guest of this function, Professor Y Satyanarayana garu, LLM, PhD. At present, Sri Y Satyanarayana garu is Director, School of Law, Neetham University. He hailed from a small Agraharam in Vijayanagaram district. With his dedication and commitment, he served as the first Vice Chancellor, AP University of Law, Visakhapatnam for a period of over 3 years from 2008 September to 2011 November. He did his BCom in Bangalore University, Bachelor of Laws in Delhi University, and Master of Laws in Osmania University, and PhD in Andhra University. He was conferred with Best Teacher Award by Government of AP 1983, and he was the Dean and Principal of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar College of Law.
Very distinguished gathering. I don't have to mention the names of those who are on this because their names have been uttered several times. So that's what I said, very distinguished gathering. In fact, it is a big surprise to me when Ramesh Babu and my brother Avadani came to my house to tell about this program. I was in a very lighter vein about all these things. I didn't expect that it would take off in such a grand scale. Ramesh Babu, the aircraft has taken off and it will not land that easily, don't worry. And we all are there to give it enough fuel. My Air Force language, please sit down. Thank you. Well, I have only a few words to say because they have spoken enough about the objectives. I'm sorry to communicate you in English, which is a foreign language for all of us. But since our country is a multi-dimensional country, in the sense we have different diversities in a dimensional manner, like linguistic diversity, religious diversity, cultural diversity. We are a diversity in unity, strictly speaking. But we have gradually transformed into a unity in diversity. Today we are a unity in diversity. But as a result, this foreign language is a must for us. Because we have some who cannot understand, therefore forgive me. And I am also not equipped well in my mother tongue because I have been all through in northern part of India during my service career. So, now first of all, I'll take just 10 minutes. I'm giving half an hour, but I don't want that much time. The concept is very clear to all of you. I don't want to make anything clear about. Only thing I have to, I have some words of appreciation for those who have initiated this program. First of all, a very committed family of Ramesh Babu, and a family committed to such an event. A person being committed we have seen, but family commitment very rarely we see. This is a family initiative. Sir, I wholeheartedly congratulate you and your Srimati, but for whom you could not have done all this, and your beautiful children and your lovely son-in-law who have done all the best for you to take off. Otherwise you could not have taken off so well without any technical snack, being an engineer yourself. As far as my involvement is concerned, I am not a chief guest today. I am like a member as all of you. In fact, I never expected to be chief guest here. When he told me, it was a surprise to me. I also told him also, no sir, I will be there, don't worry. And my response here is that I am a member like you. I will do all that I can. But what I want to say is that today we are so much worried about where the country is heading to. The reason is, more than 6 decades ago, the great architects of the Constitution like Dr. Ambedkar, B.N. Rao, Kamath, several people involved in it. B.N. Rao had prepared this skeleton for this democracy. Ambedkar had filled this skeleton with blood and flesh. Ambedkar always said, this is a skeleton prepared by B.N. Rao. Without skeleton, flesh and blood won't stand. B.N. Rao asked me, be an advisor, Dr. Ambedkar, please fill this skeleton with blood and flesh and make it a living democracy. Yes. If one has made a skeleton, the other has put blood and flesh into it, wonderful. But who has given life to it? We have given life to it. The Constitution of India, a very sacred document, says, we the people of India have been solemnly resolved to constitute India into socialist, secular, democratic republic. That itself is a duty. A duties that you find in 51A today, by virtue of 42nd Amendment, are already there in the preamble. See, the visionaries, they are great visionaries. They said, we the people of India, having made this document, for what purpose? For creating a vibrant democracy, where people are respected, freedom is respected, life is respected, with dignity and honor. Yes, that is the promise we have made to each other. That is what is the concept of Ramesh Babu, one for all and all for one. There's nothing new about it. Wonderful, sir. You have really today initiated a program fulfilling the wonderful goals of our Constitution of India. So that is the prelude, the beginning. That whole, I have seen, the entire ideology is that only. Now then, we have a galaxy of doctors here. And really I am so moved by his presence. In fact, I have read about him quite some time ago. I didn't tell him. It was reported once that what service he is doing. And you know, doctors do not speak or do not speak much because they believe in action. That's what he is doing. I speak much, but I don't act. So therefore, we speak too much. Being teachers, that too law teacher, I am also trying to do something without speaking much. So I, first of all, Ramesh Babu and his family, and second, of course, the entire credit goes to the doctors, who is doing great service to the humanity, which we rarely find. Sometimes my students ask me, you know, when I started teaching law after retiring from Air Force, I didn't take it as my, in fact, choice. I had taken it as a chance for survival. Because the defense gave me only 94 rupees pension when I retired. That is what we are fighting for. I retired as a sergeant. Of course, now I am addressing the Chief of Armed Forces. Now the one rank, one pay, one pension we are fighting for, because that 94 rupees pension did not deter me. Today that is 11,000 rupees in all, after so many pay commissions. Why I am mentioning this is, it's not the money that gives us strength. It is your willpower that gives you real power. So therefore, there's no problem for me for survival. From 83 till now, I am surviving. I will survive. When I started teaching law, I started developing great passion for law. With the reason that I shouldn't worry about money by practicing at the bar and earning a lot of money. Because lawyers these days, outstanding lawyers, they have all roses, no bed to sleep. They have all money, they don't know where to hide it. But I never wanted that kind of career. But I was thinking about how to produce such lawyers. Because I have an opportunity as a teacher. So that's the credit that I'm happy today, after 35 years of teaching career, that I have produced thousands of teachers, dozens of judges, hundreds of bureaucrats. The reason is, I have a slogan. Country needs today socially relevant lawyers. That is my slogan in Deepan's School of Law. Country needs today, very badly needs, not just needing, socially relevant lawyers, right-thinking judges. We hardly have any right-thinking judge. We have judges, but whether they have right thinking while writing judgment to serve the society. And then we should all produce compassionate bureaucrats. We have bureaucrats with passion but no compassion. They have no kind heart. So therefore, this concept, if spread well, as Ramesh Babu Garu said, after 15 years, we will really have socially relevant lawyers, right-thinking judges, compassionate bureaucrats. Because Nani Palkiwala, one of the greatest of the lawyers who had dedicated his entire wealth to the society, is no more now. He says, liberty lives in the hearts of the bureaucrats. Liberty lives in the hearts of public servants. Bureaucrat being a public servant. Why liberty lives in the hearts of bureaucrats? People think bureaucrats help them. Public servants help them. So the heart of those people is the safest place for their liberties. So they have a dwelling in their heart. But he said, if that bureaucrat has a mind, has a heart of such nature where the liberty is killed, no constitution, no amendment, no law can retrieve it. Let us all strive from today onwards to see that the liberty is not killed. That is what is the greatest fear today. And what I believe, that with your service, let us see that the country progresses further. After all, we are there for the country. The country is for us. So that is how, as he was referring to me, students who have passed out under my hands are today multi-millionaires. Multi-millionaires. They have changed cars 100 times. I have not even acquired a car till recently. But they asked me, sir, what can we do to you? Please don't do anything to me. Do something to the society. Please tell us what to do. At least once a year, argue the case of a poor man. Because in most criminal cases, poor people are involved. Either by force or by offering something. Medicine, engineering, law, whatever it is. So therefore, constitutional mandate is that every citizen must be given basic education. So therefore, I always say, school education is your right. Today, under 21A of the Constitution by 86th Amendment in 2002, is your fundamental right today. It's your fundamental right. Until then it was an ordinary right, but now it is a fundamental right to get education up to school level. To 14 years means school level. But then, how? Where are the schools? As Rediger was saying, that if school is there, toilet is not there. Schools are there, but what about amenities, facilities, basic facilities? We are not asking something like grammar room. Not bathroom. I have no bathroom in my house. I have glamour rooms. You can even sleep. We don't want to do that. We just need to ease ourselves when we are in problem. Please, in privacy, we need. So therefore, where are the schools? Where are the toilets? So that is how, one day when I was sitting on the dais along with a politician, I'll just stop now in 2 seconds. The issue was higher education. The issue was right to education after the act was passed. Constitutional amendment in 2002. Act came after 7 years. Wonderful. Anyway, nevertheless, now today we have an act. Right to Education Act is there 2009. But what is being done today? There was a forum and I was invited as chief guest, unfortunately. Because afterwards he thought that you would never invite this fellow. I just asked him because I came from a family of illiterates. Nobody who knew how to write in my family, except myself. I'm the first person who wrote the first alphabet in Telugu first alphabet in English. Today, all my family members, my generation and my progenies are all highly educated. It could not be possible not because of government, because of my efforts. Government has not given me anything. And we don't expect also. Why I am saying all this is that I asked the minister, that concerned person there, that what government is doing now to promote education under this act, please tell me. Sir, where to get money from? Just now, I was telling that doctor was saying, I am ready to do free treatment. But sometimes I feel difficult to do it because where is money? But that is understandable because he's an individual. He's struggling to help the society. But should government say that where is money? Government should never say where is money because we are paying taxes. If you say you have no money, you are unfit because you are not able to collect the taxes. If you are collecting taxes, because you can escape from anything but not tax. You escape from anything but not tax. All of us are committed people, we are paying taxes, lakhs of rupees taxes. I asked the minister, what are you doing with this money? He said, where is money? What nonsense. 3% education cess we are paying, which runs into thousands of crores. Are you spending at least 1%? Probably he didn't know it. Ignorance is a bliss. Me? At times for us, many times for him. Yes. And I came to know that he was pleading ignorance. I told him after the meeting, you know how much money you get under the education cess? School education, primary education cess, higher education cess. Where are you spending this money for? Whom are you giving this money? Where is the advantage? Because the government successively do not want all people to get educated. If they are educated, they are aware. If they are aware, they are empowered. If they are empowered, they will fight. That's what this tremendous soul said. With that I will conclude. Purna Swaraj does not come by a few people acquiring authority. It comes only when each one of us acquire capacity to question the authority. Please, that is the theory. And a few people become powerful by money or power, that is not Purna Swaraj. Purna Swaraj comes, Gandhiji said, only when every one of us acquire capacity to question them. Yes. And that capacity to question the authority comes only by education. Where is education? So therefore, this is how one should understand. I'm sorry, I spoke to you in an emotional fashion. As I told you already, teachers speak, doctors do not speak but work. Teachers speak, of course. Here are the teachers who speak and work as well. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Sir, thank you very much. And really, I thought I am 100% successful in my duty because I have successfully transferred my aims and objects to all the audience, participants. Successfully. Why successfully I am using is 100% attendance and plus, because it is plus attendance. Next, you were talking about education. Actually, because I got only limited time and exceeded my time, education, I was talking about civic education, basic education, that I have included under student chapters, roles and responsibilities of the student chapter. Though government prescribed 14 years, we have self-prescribed in our own constitution, our student chapters should see that no children below the age of 18. Oh. That means up to 18 means graduation.
You have taken care of the Minority and Guardianship Act.
So, every person who is up to the age of 18 only must spend his time in learning. Then he should talk about and think about the nation at least for 1 or 2 years. Then only he should go for into the streamline of his family. That is my this one. Definitely this, because I can see, definitely we can start from 2031, each and every student will do that.
Thank you.
Next, so that we are taking care. Next, out of the syllabus, there will be some questions and answers out of the syllabus. One we have forgotten to recognize. Dedication of this website and project to the nation. That means, my dear technical team, please start. Please look at this one screen. So as sir was from Air Force, I was also started my career from Air Force.
Oh.
Yeah, he hands up, and we have dedicated this citizen force to soldiers, police, and freedom fighters. Without police, we cannot sleep. Because don't think police is a person, they mean human being. Police is a department. Similarly, soldiers. Without soldiers, our national leader, our nation, we cannot have a freedom. They are giving, protecting our freedom, our soldiers. And all this freedom that our freedom fighters like Gandhi and other people got. That's why we thought it fit to dedicate our citizen force to the soldiers, police and freedom fighters.